Hey, I'm Davion Hannah, and I got next.
You next up and you ain't been on SportsLifeTalk. Like, what are you doing? Hey, you better hit him up. Look, you breaking next and you up next. Kings and queens go hard. Rising star on the big scene, make them know who you are. You don't break a sweat, don't settle for less. They put you through that test, your resume that flex. Who got next? Who got next? SLT, ready, set, go. Who got next? Who got next? Living my dreams and all your goals. Who got next? Who got next? You can ask B. Jones or head coach. Who got next? Who got next? You next up, so here's my vote.
OSLT Nation, welcome back to another fire episode of Sports Life Talks. You got next. This is season 3. We are giving exposure to the voices of tomorrow. We're talking about future phenoms who are all over the country, sensations who are doing big things and accomplishing big dreams. And I'm a little bit nervous. I'm amped up today, ladies and gentlemen, because I'm gonna tell y'all this is a way alert. And I got a feeling that when you say the word dog, you gotta say Davion. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We got one of the smoothest top 50, top 30, top 25 hoopers in the nation, out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, the 𝐦𝐸 He's 6'6", he's a combo guard, and I'm telling you, he's blazing the trails on what he's accomplished this summer. Everybody is on notice about this class of 2025 combo guard. Let's make some noise for Davion Hannah. Davion, how you feeling today, man?
I'm feeling good. How about y'all?
I'm great when I get a walking bucket on the show. You know what I'm saying? One of the future NBAers, man. This guy's gonna be playing in the league here pretty soon, so I'm super excited about having him on our show. If this is your first time, Nicolette, Milwaukee, welcome to the Sports Life Talk platform. I am your host, the mouth of the South, B. Jones, the OG, all things Louisiana. Put your L's up, Mr. Yeet is in the building, and I'm rocking alongside my brother from another mother. Hey, the other side of the logo, the Quiet Storm. Shh. The head coach KT. Kev, how you feeling today?
B. Jones, being a walking bucket myself, man, I'm feeling great, but I'm not as cold as him. I'm not even gonna go there and even pretend. You're supposed to build your brother up. You're not supposed to do stuff like that, B. Jones. But to answer your question, though, man, I'm feeling great. I'm ready to go. Let's turn up with this young man. Let's turn up. Because Davion and I already told everybody I'm entering into a lot of 2-on-2 tournaments, and I told him I got a kid that's gonna come play on my team. That's gonna swag everybody. Hey, Davion, do me this favor, man. We need you to grab your right hand, brother. We need you to grab your right hand. We need you to reach over your shoulder, grab that strap down, and we need you to buckle that thing in. We're about to go on a wild ride. We're about to give it to them the hard way. Ladies and gentlemen, hey, if this is your first time watching the show, if you're checking out the platform, thank you so much. I'm going to keep saying thank you, not because I just want to say it over and over, but I really truly mean it. There's a true appreciation in my heart for anybody who's new to the platform, and we pray that you stick around. We do got to ask you a quick favor, though. We want to keep promoting this show. The Takeover tour of 2023 has been amazing. We've seen so many great guests. We got so much stuff coming your way in 2024 for season 4. I promise y'all it will be special, but it can only be special if you allow it to be special. So on the count of 3, I'm gonna make a lot of noise, but I need y'all to do 3 things. 1, for those of you who believe in telling the story of the amateur athletes, for those who are rising stars and you want to see more rising stars and coaches and entertainers, smash that subscribe button. Next, I need you to hit that like button, because when you do, it shows a massive amount of support to our channel, but also this young man, he's about to make some NIL money. He's about to get his name out there and his branding, so this show will just bubble up right to the top. And then lastly, sharing is caring. It's the biggest impact that you can make by simply hitting that share button, sending it to your best friends, throwing it in your text message groups, or telling anybody who's out there about what's cracking so they can come see this young man off the court and learn a little bit about this future All-American. Davion, is Nicolette gonna rock with us, man? Are they going to
Yeah, definitely.
All right, Night Nation. Let's make some noise for one of your very own. On the count of 3, let's do it like we true to it. 1, 2, 3. Boo! Yeah, welcome to the Sports Life Talk family. That's right. We don't do fans. We don't do follows. We only do family around here. We're going to keep giving y'all juice. We're going to keep hyping up these young men and these young women, and we need y'all to stick around and do so. So if you did any of those things, Davion, what's your favorite emoji right now? What you're using a lot in your conversation?
The smile emoji.
All right, throw that smile emoji in the chat. Let us know that you rocking with us if you did any of those 3, and we just want to reach out and just say, hey, thank you. That's all. We just want to say how much we appreciate you and properly introduce ourselves to you. With that being said, without further ado, KT, let's go. Davion, you ready for the Sports Life Talk initiation?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Let's get this interview started.
All right, Davion, to initiate you into the SLT family, you got to give us your top 5 music artists.
I'll say Lil Durk, Skilla Baby, somebody from Milwaukee named 𝐥𝐤𝐤. Who else? Rod Wave and T Grizzly.
I know T Grizzly.
Yeah.
Kevin, I actually heard a T Grizzly track that I actually like. He was talking about living somewhere and one of his boys getting shot. It was actually a dope song. He started out slow, then he kind of went to the rap part. I was like, okay, that T Grizzly can go. I never heard of Skilla though. Or
Skilla Baby.
Oh, Skilla Baby, yeah.
Yeah, Skilla Baby, he tough.
All right.
We'll take your word on that. So what we like to do, we like to rank everybody's top 5, and the highest you can get is 5, Davion. But B. Jones, there's no way I can give a basketball phenom like him anything less than 5, right?
Man, more than 5.
I got to give him more than 5. I can't give him anything less than 10. You know, let's give him 12. Let's give him 12. Now, when we get you back on the show, I need to hear a little Tupac or something in there, man. You gotta.
I mess with 𝐥𝐤𝐞.
Well, you should have said 𝐥𝐤𝐞.
At least get some 𝐥𝐤𝐞.
Yeah, I'll replace 𝐥𝐤𝐞 for the chicken dude from my city and who else?
No, man, it's your top 5. You good, man? We just mess with you.
You good?
Nah, we just mess with you.
That's for the 𝐥𝐤𝐞.
Yeah,
but I want to hear some Tupac next time. All right, so who is your favorite superhero and why?
I'll say Thor.
Why Thor?
Just because he's super strong. He just I don't know. I don't feel like can't nobody mess with him.
So what you trying to say? You trying to be that Milwaukee Hammer? That's what you're trying to do? That's what we're gonna call him, Bill Jones.
I like that Milwaukee Hammer.
Milwaukee Hammer. All right, Thor. Since every good superhero needs their own theme music, what would your theme song be?
Okay, Bet by Skilla Baby. Y'all gotta listen to it. Y'all gotta hear it. Y'all gotta hear it. Y'all gotta hear it. I'm sorry, y'all gotta hear it.
Okay,
that song right there, that just once y'all hear, y'all just go get the dance and just get in that mode. It's just
B. Jones, you let me know how that goes. You let me know how that one goes, and then I'm gonna listen to it.
I know you're gonna listen to it.
But the last All-American we had on this show was Michael Robinson. We just released that show, and Michael Robinson said, "Go listen to Levels by Big Extra Plug." I listen to Levels and that's rolling. So I'm excited about this OK Bet by Skilla Baby. Let's go, man.
Yeah, he did give us a good one. I actually listened to that one too, B. Jones. I'll give you credit for that. All right, Davion, would you rather be a singer or would you rather be a dancer?
I say a singer.
See, B. Jones, that's another one in the singer. See, we have a running thing going on where I say I want to be a singer, and B. Jones says he wants to be a dancer. And so far, the singers are killing it.
No, we got a fast share of dancers.
No, we don't. No, the singers are killing it.
I think 2 out of every 5 shows.
I'm at least about 4, B. Jones. Stop playing.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, if you watch
the thing on the low sometimes.
See what I'm saying? Yeah, I try to sing all the time.
Everybody want to sing, yeah.
All right, so do you have a nickname that you go by?
People just call me DH. That's they just call me my regular name. But a kid nickname, they call me Fat Man.
So you got to tell us a little bit more about that. So why do they call you Fat Man?
Yeah.
Because I was a pretty chunky baby. I just seen a recent, not a recent photo, but like a photo of me and my mom, and I was like chunky. I was like, never was I that chunky. Like I didn't know that. And it surprised me. I was like, whoa.
We gotta get a picture of that.
Yeah, we gotta get that for the show.
All right, so what is something that basketball has taught you that you can use when you're not on the court?
I mean, just facing adversity, just getting through it. You're like, adversity go come anything in life. You just got to keep going, getting through it. Basketball, it make you mad. It make you mad at moments. So like you can't let that affect you. You got to just keep it moving, just like in life. Keep it moving.
So how would your coaches and teammates describe you?
I'd say a very positive and energetic person. Just because, like, I'm one of them dudes. I like to have fun. Like, it's like I don't like being negative. I always like being right, laughing, joking around 24/7. But I know when to be serious.
Gotcha. All right. So the one thing about B. Jones and I, DH, that you probably don't know, man, we love to travel. And when we travel, we got to get something to eat. So if and when we make it to Milwaukee to catch one of your games, what is that one food spot that you're going to recommend that we go to, and what's going to be your go-to meal there?
It's this place called 𝐤𝐤𝐬𝐬's Steak and Chicken. I get 8-piece boneless buffalo wings, and they got this lemonade. It's like an icy lemonade with like a lemon in it. It's amazing. It's like,
hey, that sounds good. For all of y'all watching the show, that's how you make a recommendation.
With the fries on the side, little lemon pepper on the fry. You can't go wrong with it.
We going. 𝐤𝐤𝐬𝐬, sign us up.
Man, pretty much. All right, so what's good, SLT Nation, You Got Nation, Sports Life Talk Nation? Today, we're joined by the outstanding young talent who's making waves in the world of high school sports. Davion Hannah is not just a dedicated athlete, but a shining example of passion and perseverance. So get ready to be inspired as we delve into the experiences and aspirations of a high school athlete who's truly standing out on and off the court. So B. Jones, go ahead and take it away, brother.
Man, Davion, welcome to the show. Man, I'm super excited about having you on here, brother. You know, when we sign on these athletes, sometimes we got to wait like 3-4 months. Davion, he waited 6 months to get on this joint, and that's why I've been licking my chops every day of it, because you are absolutely truth, man. You making so much noise in the nation right now. Like, they got you ranked, I think, 20th or 23 or something like that, but you just a junior, you know what I mean? So this year, next year, you might blow this thing up to a whole another top 10 in the nation type performance, man. So let's take before we get to the All-American, Davion, let's talk about the baby day, chunky fat man. When did you start playing basketball, Davion? When did you fall in love with the game?
I started playing basketball in like 3rd grade. At first, I was playing football, but my brothers and everybody started playing basketball, so I was like, why not play it?
Now, when did you realize that you was different? When did you really get good at this game, Davion?
I mean, any team I played with, like, I always had the ball in my hand, but like, I never thought nothing of it. But last year, when I made the move to ncaa and started playing on the EYBL circuit, me playing against all of them top recruits, and I started to get attention. I was like, I'm doing good. Like, just keep going. And I'm gonna succeed. That's the plan. Succeed.
Well, I swear it must be something that unifies all of these All-Americans, because you are fearless, brother. I see your highlights, and you doing it the hard way, bro. You taking it to the rack. You hezzy. You pulling up with J's. I mean, your mid range is damn near impossible to guard. I mean, but tell everybody, how would you describe your game, Davion?
All around person. I don't need to have the ball in my hand. I can go set some screens, off ball screens. I can do anything that anybody need me to do to win.
Anything, huh? Anything to take to win.
I love winning. I don't care about. Of course, I care about scoring, but that's.
I was about to say it don't hurt that you putting up 25 a game.
I'm trying to win. I'm cool with having 12 points or something with 8 assists. I'm cool with having all of that.
As long as y'all get that W.
As long as we win.
Now, if you had to pick an NBA player or anybody, somebody who didn't make it to the NBA, just a player in general that you think you emulate or that you try, that you look up to and you like, man, I like this style and I want to play like him. Who do you think that would be?
I mean, I like Jason Tatum, but I don't
that's
know
what I saw. Oh my goodness! I was about to say this kid is Jason Tatum, KT, all the way. Jason Tatum. I mean, your mannerisms. Do you watch a lot of Jason Tatum footage, or?
Yeah, I love Jason Tatum. He just different. He tough.
I cannot believe that was the person Kevin, I was just about to say Jason Tatum. Now tell us about the basketball in Milwaukee. This is our first time being in Milwaukee, by the way. SportsLifeTalk. We've been all across the nation, California to New York to Florida, everywhere, even some small mid towns. We've been everywhere talking to kids and coaches, but I don't think we've ever been to Milwaukee. Yeah. Tell us about what the basketball scene is like in Milwaukee.
Basketball in Milwaukee, we got some dogs here. Like, we very underrated. Like, you know, Looney from Milwaukee, Jordyn Poole. Who else?
Kevon Looney?
Kevon Looney.
Okay.
He from Milwaukee. Like, we got a couple people here, like Tyrese Halliburton from Milwaukee. Like, like we got some dogs. It's just people make wrong decisions. Like, they get dragged into to that other stuff. They don't be like locked in, so they keep going. But
you know what? It's funny you say that, because that was something I recently learned about Milwaukee, that it is filled with a lot of, I don't want to call it crime, but it's just a lot of negative news is coming out of that point. How do you stay on the up and up though? I mean,
I stay out the way. I don't bother with nobody else. I be with the same people I be with, just like my friends I grew up with, and it's only like a couple of them, and I be with my family. All them parties, events, and stuff. No,
you leaving that stuff alone.
Y'all can have that.
I don't blame you. Hey, keep the main thing, and the main thing is getting you to the NBA. Now, when you look at these top 100 polls or the rivals poll, everybody got you rated pretty much in the top 30 in the nation, as I previously mentioned. Has that sunk into you yet? Have you and your family looked at each other like, I'm one of the top players in the nation? Like, I'm really on some major radars right now.
I mean, no, I don't really think about it, but like my family, they always talking about it. They always if they on the phone, they talking about me, and they be trying to make it like, they be like, do you not realize you one of the top players in the country? I be like, I mean, I know that, but like, I'm not satisfied. That don't mean nothing. I'm not in the league yet, so I'll be satisfied when I'm where I want to be.
Now, let's talk about the competitor, because you mentioned playing on this EYBL tournament circuit. Me and Kevin, we actually went to the women's EYBL in Chicago, the national championships, and I saw the men's that play somewhere else. But then you went to the U.S. Open in Memphis. You tore that up. I mean, you going around the country. You was invited to Formula Zero, in Phoenix, which we were supposed to be at Formula Zero this year, man. I don't know how. Oh, yeah, right there, man. That gym is crazy, ain't it? Coach John Ortega. Did you meet John Ortega?
Yeah.
He's a camp director. Yeah, he had invited us out. He's a YGN alumni. And I know Dame Lillard was supposed to be in that joint. You were one of the 20 athletes, man. But the point I'm trying to get to is you've been on the tat this summer. You've been getting a lot of exposure. Man, what is it like going against, some of the best in the nation, knowing that when they say, man, we're going to play 𝐦𝐴𝐴𝐵 they know that they got Davion Hannah on that team. So you the guy that everybody's focusing on trying to stop.
Honestly, I love playing against them dogs. It's nothing like it. Like, you I'll say Cooper Flag. When I played against Cooper Flag at Peace Gym, it was like Let's see what he about. Let's test him. Let's try to get the best out of him. Like, I love challenging any and everybody. It just feel good.
But what was that battle like? I kind of wish I could have saw that now.
Like,
Cooper Flag versus Davion Hannah. Oh my goodness.
No, he ain't gonna lie. Honestly, that man's he ended the game with what? Like 11 blocks or something like that.
Dang, he a dog too. Both of y'all dogs, man. That's good on good.
Ain't gonna lie, he didn't have a good scoring game. He only ended with 7 points, but like it felt like he had 30
because of his impact,
off his presence. Yeah, he had like 15 rebounds, 11 or 12 blocks, like 6 assists, and 7 points.
Dang, that's a complete stat line. That's a complete stat line.
He's out there doing literally everything.
But that's what I see when I look at your stats. I looked at some of the Nicolette stats, and I'm like, man, your percentage of just everything you impacting the game on every level. And this was crazy, KT. We talk about high volume shooters. You don't really shoot at a high volume. You maybe get 10 to 18 shots a game, but you make 10 to 12 of them joints.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I mean,
I'll be trying to I don't force anything. I don't try to force nothing. Try to get it in the flow of the game. I got a team. I'm not trying to go out there and just be the eye of the team. No, it's a team sport.
But you're super efficient. You're super efficient on the court. You don't turn the ball over much. It's actually kind of insane how dope you are. I guess you've been recognized as being that dope. But you know who else recognizes him as being that dope, KT? Tom Izzo. And some of the other, some other elite coaches in the college game, man. We're not a recruiting show, man. But how good does that feel to be getting some of these top tier 1 offers all around across the nation, man?
Man, it feel good to be noticed by them. It really do.
Now, have y'all started? I know you visited Michigan State already. That's the only reason why I mentioned them. But I also saw some other schools on there. You got a long list of people. When you gonna start getting out in the streets and start seeing some of these schools, man?
Me and my dad, we plan on taking some visits within the last couple days we got. And whenever we can start back visiting schools, that's when.
Oh yeah, it's on dead period right now. I got you.
My dad, we've been stuff and stuff, so he haven't really been able to take me. So,
now, have you and your dad talked about what y'all looking for? What home looks like in the next university? In the next step?
All the time. Like, to be home, I gotta feel home. I gotta be comfortable around everybody. I gotta be comfortable living. I gotta be comfortable living. Of course, you can't go to sleep uncomfortable. It's not gonna work.
Yep.
And honestly, just the people that's around, like positivity. I love positivity. I don't like the negative.
Yeah, well, I can tell you're a good, charismatic young guy, man. I love the energy and the vibe you bringing out, man. I would like literally you one of the type of kids I'd be proud to be my son. Like, hey, man, this is my boy Davion Hannah. I'm not talking about the basketball player. I'm not talking about the All-American. I'm just talking about you just a good kid all around, bro. But as far as universities go, what do you want to major in? Because I know that has a little bit to do. As far as you going picking a school, you got to pick the life after the school.
I like talking. So it's like I want to major in like something. I don't really know what, but it got to do like something talking or sports talking or some stuff like that. I love talking.
That's super dope. What we're gonna talk about Nicolette. We're gonna talk about Nicolette in a second here, and we're gonna close out with some Nicolette talk. But Davion Hannah, welcome to the championship rounds. Now, we kind of prepped you before the show, but this is the part of the show where we're going to play a little bit of our version of Would You Rather, all right? KT and I both are going to ask you a bunch of scenarios, or we're going to give you 3 scenarios. Whichever one you choose, that host gets a point. The first host to get 2 points will win this episode's game of championship rounds, all right? And KT is the 2-time defending champ. So let's go, Kevin.
Let's see.
So would you rather be the player of the year and be in the top 5 of student athletes with NIL deals, or would you rather be the number 1 pick in the NBA draft with the Jordyn brand sneaker deal coming out the gate?
Ooh. I say college, man. College.
Ooh.
College. I wanna. Yeah, gotta be college. College is like college. You got to.
I like that. I like that mindset.
I pulled the upset on that round, B. Jones. I feel.
Yeah, I did. You did.
Well, I shouldn't. I'm the champion, so I shouldn't be pulling upset. All right, so round number 2. Would you rather host your own food show on YouTube, where you get to travel the world, interviewing other high school basketball players and getting to know more about them, while eating at their favorite places to eat in the towns they play in, or
would you rather have Netflix pull up on campus on Monday morning for a documentary called The Hard Way, featuring Davion Hannah? We're just going to tell your story for the next 2 years in high school, your summer schedule. We're going to basically track everything you're doing to build up your brand, man. And it's like a last chance you style documentary, the insights. And,
wait, what was the first one again?
You get to travel the world hosting your own food show. You get to interview other high school players and in the towns that they play in. And you get to eat with them too.
All right.
And it's on YouTube. Mine's on YouTube.
Mine on Netflix though.
Yeah.
I would say the first one just because I like talking to people, but I'm gonna go with the Netflix documentary.
All right, it's 1-1. He made me nervous. You made me earn that one, Davion. Let's not make me nervous on the third round. All right, man. For the third round, KT and I got something very special planned for you. All right, Davion. I know you probably heard us talking about it in the background. He was like, "What are they talking about?" But we take it to the sneaker game in round 3. All right, Kevin and I, we big time sneakerheads. As a matter of fact, we go live every Wednesday night at 8:00 p.m. Central Standard Time. Part of that live is we talk about sneakers. I do a segment called The Drop, which I'm like, hey, this is the shoes that's coming out. Y'all got to go get them. So y'all go check us out on Wednesday night at 8:00 p.m. Central Standard Time. But before the show, Kevin and I both strategically selected a pair of sneakers we thought you would like. All right. And we on the count of 3, we're going to get you to say, hold that sneaker. When you say that, we're going to show you the heat that we got planned for you. Okay. Whichever one of these sneakers you select that you think represents you the most, that host will win round 3, and subsequently will win will win this game. All right, win this episode's game.
Hold your sneaker.
Hold that sneaker. That's right.
That sneaker. All right.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Hold that sneaker. I go with the 12.
The Mouth of the South?
Only because I don't like the way I don't like the way ones is.
Well, I was about to bring out some 4s. You a big time fan of 4s?
Oh yeah. If you would have brought the 4s out, hey, that would have been a no brainer right there.
I got some 4s right here too, B.
I was about to bring out some 4s, man. I had some 4s and some 3s. I got some Navy 4s and 3s, and I was like, man, he might like these a little bit better.
And the 3s, if you would have brought any one of the 2.
I ain't gonna lie, B. Jones. I got cocky. I was like, man, I'm probably gonna win round 1 and 2. I can just bring whatever. I didn't bring my heat. I brought some heat.
Well, you know what?
Heat. And
the upset is actually me and new champion of the world.
Congratulations,
man, you've been winning a lot over the last 2 months anyway. So you're good.
I don't know, man. I'm a humble loser.
It was time for us to bring it home. All right. Well, now we're at that part of the show, Davion. We talked about the past. We talked about the notoriety that you've been gaining, but we got to tell them the future. What does the future hold for you? So the title of the show is Sports Life Talks. You got next. What's up next for the man, the hooper, Davion Hannah?
Hopefully when I get older, a nice, beautiful family.
I like that.
Nice, beautiful family, 2 kids at most. And hopefully I'll be getting paid to play basketball. Preferably, I want to go to the league, but I just want to get paid. I want to have a career.
I like that, KT. All right, man. Well, this is that moment. Nicolette Nights, y'all are on the clock. You know, for a lot of people that ain't from Milwaukee, we don't know about Nicolette. We don't know what that hype is all about, man. Tell us what, because I saw y'all were like 25-3 last year. So, KT, this team can go. This team can actually ball out, man. What are y'all gonna do this year? What is the expectation for the Nicolette Knights?
See, last year we fell kind of short. I need everybody to listen to this personal. Last year we fell a little short in the Final Four to a team called Milwaukee. They won 3 state championships in a row. They got an Iowa State commit and a Nebraska commit. Everybody thought we was gonna lose by 20. We only lost by 2. I missed the game with a shot. But this year, I'm not planning on falling short. I'm trying to win the gold. I'm trying to carry the gold in my hand and celebrate with my team at the end of all of this. That's the plan. Winning that gold ball. Saw my eyes set on.
I got goosebumps. The hairs of my arm is raised up. This young man, I like that. Y'all better listen up. We coming for you next. We snatching crowns this year.
Yeah, I gotta earn my respect. I need our respect.
Oh, you definitely got our respect, that's for sure.
Yeah.
All right, DH, do you have any shout outs you want to give?
All right. Shout out to the whole Nicolette. I love Nicolette with passion. Shout out to my moms. Love moms. My little sister. That right there, that hit different. It's my little sister. But shout out to all of y'all. Anybody that's tuned in, appreciate y'all.
All right, so this is a part of the show where you get a chance to call the person that you think should have next. Tell them, hey, I got a chance to rock with B. Jones and KT. I told them my story, and I want you to do the same thing. With that said, D, who are you calling out? Who should have next?
All right, this a top five recruit in my class. His name Malik Thomas. Met him at Elite 100. We cool. So Malik Thomas, I want you to come on the show, man.
All right, Malik Thomas, you are up next. You are on the clock. I'm super excited about having you on the show, man. We're gonna be reaching out to you, so buckle up, because that's gonna be another big name. We are signing up for season 4. So Malik, we can't wait to have you on. But Davion Hannah,
right there,
yo, he a dog?
Oh, he's a dog.
All right, we gonna get him on here. Hey, Davion Hannah, you got next, man. You are transcendent, bro. You are a good dude. I can't stress how much I love your game, but brother, I'm more impressed and respect the young man that came on this show and presented himself and his family and his school so amazingly, brother. You are the truth. You are a pioneer. You are extraordinary and elite. You deserve a and I can't wait for Nicolette to bring home that championship. We about to get active in this joint. Active. Let's go. Hey, Sports Life Talk Nation. Thank y'all for rocking with us for another amazing episode of Sports Life Talk. You got next. We appreciate y'all so much. We're going to pay the bills one more time. Listen, lock in with us, tap it. You see how much fun we having. You see the quality of the guests. We not playing with y'all. Stop playing with us and start playing with us. Hey, good times. Let's take this thing to the next level. 2024 is our year. We calling it the Mamba Tour. That's right. The Mamba Tour is coming to Milwaukee. We're going to come see Davion for a senior year basketball. So we coming up there to the city. We making that commitment right now. So y'all look out for us. We coming. Hey, make sure y'all tap in at Sports Life Talk, all one word. And we on all the social media platforms. We drop content every day. So make sure you tagged in with us now. And if you want to be like, man, who else they had on the show? I know that's what's going on through your head. We've had probably over 400 to 500 guests. All of those shows are in our archives on our YouTube channel, but you can also listen anywhere you take your podcast game. That's right. We got this voice only version where you can just hear the sound. You won't see the sneakers and stuff, but you'll hear us on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. We got all of those. So take us on your workout. Take us while you're on your way to work, wherever. Go check us out on the podcast version so you can listen to some of these crazy stories because they are just off the chain and amazing. And if you want to be on the show, that's right. We know everybody ain't Davion Hannah, top 30 in the nation. But if you want to be on the show and you got a story to tell, go to SLT yougotnext.com. Right there below us, SLT, yougotnext.com. Click on the nominations tab, and then just let us know a little bit about your story and reach out to us. We'll reach out and we'll give you an audition and an opportunity to be on the show. All right, KT, let's go home, man. I feel good about this one. I'm loving it.
No, man, I do too. So before we hit the locker room, let's give a round of applause to our basketball phenom, Davion Hannah. Now it's time for us to hit the showers, but don't worry, we'll be back with more slam dunk content soon. So B Jones, get us out of here, man.
Hey, man, okay, bet. You know what I'm saying? I don't know the lyrics to the song, but that's as much. I don't want Skilla Baby looking at me like he just butchered my song. Nah, man. Davion, we love you, man. You the truth, man. We coming to see you soon. Sports Life Talk Nation. We love y'all. Stay safe. Be blessed. Respect each other and love one another, because together we are better, and keep dreaming big, because you never know. Your story may be the next one featured on Sports Life Talks. You got next. Yeet!
Crazy is I knew you had next, because you always working, you always grinding, you're in your bag because you're always working. Like, in due time, I knew you got next. Oh, you did it, huh? Crack the code. You got next, you smashing goals. You want next, you need exposure. Well, Sports Life Talk got the baddest show, like the baddest hut in the room. Podcast to tune into just for you to talk your shit. Talk your mushroom. You are what you eat and you should consume. Sports Life Talk from the late night to the afternoon, then rest repeat. Hit the like, leave a comment, or subscribe so you don't miss a beat. You got next is a small taste of a winning meal from a chef type of celebrity. What's up next is you, at least you better be. Yeah, you got next, yeah. I can feel it, you're a winner just like me. You got next, and what comes next? Tune in next time and you'll see. Cause if you got next, yeah, if you got next, if you got next, then you're just like me. If you got next, if you got next, yeah, if you got next, then you know where to be. I'm talking Sports Life, talking this.